Plaintiff Amber Pearson started dating the defendant while working together, but she soon discovered he was talking to another girl at work. Amber's suing her ex because he borrowed her car and crashed it. Defendant Kristen Wright says Amber is jealous, and she once caused a scene while he was hanging out with a female friend. He's countersuing because he claims Amber damaged his gun safe during an argument.
Start with you, ma'am.
Okay, so me and Mr. Wright met back in 2018. We were working at the same job together. We started dating, and soon after that, I found out he was talking to another girl at the job. So after that, it's been another girl, another situation. I can't even trust him to drive my car. He says I'm insecure and jealous, but I just go off of what he does. I have an example for you.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he said he started doing right and I could trust him, I catfished him. So what I did, I downloaded a fake app on my phone and I pretended to be another girl. He conversated with her, but it was really me.
What
so I was like, you want
I knew it was her.
What did he say?
He was just going around, he's like, send me a picture. So I sent him a picture of a random girl. And he was like, you look good. And I was like, thank you, send me a picture. So he sent a picture and then conversation going. I was like, well, what are you doing tonight? You want to meet up? And he was like, yeah, we can meet up. So I sent him a number, I sent him the address to an apartment complex. So then he comes to me and he asked me, can he borrow my car? So I'm like, yeah, where are you going to go? He said, I'm going to go to Walmart. I said, okay, you can go to Walmart. You can take my car. Bring some toilet paper home. So then I call my niece. I'm like, I need your car. So she comes and gets me. We go to the apartment complex. By the time we make it to the apartment complex, he's already there, backed in the parking spot in my car. So then I pull up and I block him in. I said, what are you doing? This don't look like Walmart. So I'm picking my cousin up. He was like, he's going to go to Walmart with me. So I'm like, oh, you're full of it. So I show him the text message. I'm like, you were texting me. Like, I knew all of this was a lie. And he was like, I already knew it was you. It's always.
So what were you doing? Yeah. Well, so who were you waiting at that apartment building, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you knew it was you, who would you go there to meet? You were at home. They didn't have to go anywhere to meet you. He took your car to meet somebody, not to just sit in front of the apartment building. Now, how long after dating did you all determine you were going to be in a committed relationship? Because I promise you that's what he's going to say. We weren't in no committed relationship. I was just stopping by every now and then. Friends who benefits, right? Watch this. Isn't that right?
Right.
He laughing. Yeah. I know that's what he's going to say. Now, how long after dating did you all determine you were going to be in a committed relationship? Because I promise you that's what he's going to say. We weren't in no committed relationship. I was just stopping by every now and then. Friends who benefits, right? Watch this. Isn't that right?
Right.
He laughing. Yeah. I know that's what he's going to say.
Plaintiff Amber Pearson is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Amber intentionally damaged his gun safe during an argument.
You started dating on the job, 2018. He was already dating another woman on the job, come to find out. But when did you all determine you were going to be exclusive?
I say probably a little bit before Halloween. We met probably like in May of 2018. About Halloween, we started like making it official.
And how old were you all?
I was 24.
I'd say probably like 21, 22.
And you'd only dated 4 or 5 months. For folks you all's age, it usually take about a year. They can lie to each other, but it's going to take about a year to be exclusive with each other because they're not absolutely certain. And they keep interviewing until they're certain. So that's why I say you should wait. Linda and I dated for 4 years. When did we become exclusive? None of your business. None of y'all business. Could have been 1 week, could have been 1 year. Y'all will never know. Give me some background, sir.
All right. Everything was good at first when we started talking and everything, getting the feel in. And then I started noticing that she was very controlling. She is a little jealous. She can be that at times.
Did you start out dating her and while you were already dating somebody on the job?
No, sir. That's not true at all. I had a couple of friends and stuff, and when we started talking, when we started working at the same place, I was letting her know that I had friends, and later on, like a couple months prior, that's when we like made it official.
How do you make it official?
She just got tired of I guess playing around and was like, hey,
how do you do it? Do you say, can we make this official? Is there a state? Is there, because I don't remember doing that when I was a young man.
She was a very controlling person.
No, I want to see, how do you make relationships official? Do you say, would you like to make this official? And they say yes or no? Ma'am, how do you make relationships official?
You say we're going together now. Don't talk to nobody else.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Or else.
or else. Oh, okay, that's pretty plain. All right.
Yeah, so she likes to fight. That's how you know. She said or else.
Tell me how so. Tell me about that. The violence.
Okay,
she likes to fight. I don't like to hear that.
With one of my friends that happened to be a female, and we happened to be in a car talking, having a conversation. She didn't even come up and ask her what was her name, what were we doing. She comes to the car and bangs on the windows, being real loud, neighbors coming outside, wondering what's going on and everything. And she just likes to
What'd your friend do?
Attention.
What did your friend do?
She was pretty much scared because how Amber was acting and everything. She was very loud and just obnoxious.
How did that end? That ended like that? Amber just left, or how did it end?
No, it actually ended in her damaging my property, as you can see on page 2 and 3.
Well, let me look at the property of hers you damaged first. Ma'am, go ahead and tell me why you're suing him for car damages.
Because I let him use my car to go pick a check up. If he was picking up a checkup, I don't know, but that was his thing. He was going to go pick a checkup.
He's going over that apartment.
A work check.
He was going over to that apartment you gave. Go ahead.
I was going to pick up a check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he says. But he ended up wrecking my car on the way to pick the check up. So he called me at work and was like, hey, I wrecked your car. It's no big deal, though. It wasn't my fault. So insurance is going to pay for it. So I'm like, okay, accidents happen. So when I get the police report, it says that it was his fault. So
it wasn't my fault. The other girl took off, and they had to find her. So it's basically like a hit and run.
Well, the police report's right. It's on page 1 through 3. It says that he's Unit 1, and it says that Unit 1 was at fault. It was Unit 1's fault, and he was Unit 1.
I don't feel that I'm at fault because they had to go find her.
You hit her and she ran. That's what you hit and run?
Yeah. The victim ran.
Plaintiff Amber Pearson is suing her ex-boyfriend, who claims Amber intentionally damaged his gun safe during an argument.
Unit 2 was traveling westbound toward the intersection. Unit 1 was directly behind. Unit 1 struck the rear. Anytime you hit someone in the back, sir, you're presumed to have been at fault because the expectation.
Your Honor, she sped it off in front of me and rolled into my lane. When I stopped, it had slid because it was raining that day. And when it hit her, she just takes off. Another witness sees it and calls the police, giving her a description of her and her car.
I know you cut me off while I was telling you the law, but the law is still the same. Now,
I'm sorry.
$2,186. She has shown me evidence that it was your fault. And the police says it based on what I read and even based on what you interrupted it to tell me. It is your fault. You have to accommodate every scenario when you're on the road. If it's raining, you have to drive at a certain speed to accommodate what might happen in front of you. When someone is in front of you, you have to have enough space to accommodate not hitting them should they slam on their brakes. So a person slams on their brakes and you hit them, you're still at fault. Folks need to know that. The legal theory is that the person in front of you is driving in front. They can't see you, so they don't know what to do other than do what they're supposed to do. Drive forward, stop, drive when it's time to. After you said they backed up into you, different question. Person puts it in reverse and back up, then yes, they're wrong because you can't accommodate or expect a car to back up on you. So, what's your counterclaim for the gun safe? I'm glad you had a safe that you put your gun in, but what happened?
Yes, sir. She that happened like a couple of hours maybe after the altercation with the friend that was a girl that she ran up on us, and when I got to the house, she had already been there, and when I get in there, she's just shaking it, and then she like picks it up and like throws it, and it's never been right. It doesn't open.
The safe
how it's
itself?
supposed to open.
What's she picking?
Yes, sir. I didn't have it drilled in the wall. I just recently got it.
What damage did it do? It's no longer.
She damaged like some type of panel with the key.
Ma'am, what do you say?
It's like a panel that locks the safe.
I didn't damage anything. He said
Yes,
I picked it up and I threw it. That is a heavy safe. I did not. I couldn't even pick it up.
Did you pick it up? What did you do?
I tried to pick it up.
You need to be quiet. You didn't talk yourself already out of the car. Go ahead.
So I picked the gun safe up a little bit. I tried to pick it up and it's too heavy. So I just like pushed it a little bit. So some of the stuff in the safe did move around, but the safe itself did not fall over.
I believe you owe him, ma'am, all that nonsense you're talking about. I pushed it and it didn't fall, or I touched it and it leaned and then it leaned back the other way and so it didn't. I don't believe that, ma'am. Judgment for the defendant, your counterclaim, $300. Judgment for the plaintiff, and the amount you've petitioned the court for, $2,186. I believe both of you. All right, have a good day.
I just want my money for the car because it was your fault now that we have the true answer.
I just want my safe money back. And I hope that in her next relationship, she doesn't have that much attitude.